Well, hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I'm Corny Swiss, and today I'm driving Sherman. I think it's the M4A176 in the full simulator battle event, and we're here on the Eastern Europe map in a domination game mode. And I took the southern spawn, well, southwestern, because I want to try and make a push for B and stop people from taking B. And before we get into the gameplay, let's see, what have I been up to? Well, me and some friends this week, we started what we call Team Get Fit, right? All of us have put on weight since we come into college, some more than others, but, and it's not that it's not that we're all super fat now. It's just like we've started this because we want to, be a little healthier, feel better, kind of take mind away from school and just get out there and do some physical stuff. And so, every day we're taking 30, 45 minutes, we're jogging, doing whatever. And, so we've been doing that, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. The real test comes, today, because I'm recording this video on Wednesday, and this, obviously, it's being posted on Thursday. But today is supposed to be in the 40s, and, the 40s, I don't do 40s, but, but we're getting out there. We're going to get out there. We're going to get after it, get moving, get fit, because it's amazing. It's something I've always known, but this week I've kind of realized it, that you feel just so much better when you're active and mobile and running around. And school, it keeps you penned up, because you're in class, and then you got to do homework and stuff, and it just feels nice to get out, get moving, and just move your body. Just you feel so much better the next day. So it's something we're up to, and it's going pretty well. So hopefully we can shed a few pounds here. But what else is going on? Not a whole lot. Gonna be making not gonna be traveling anytime soon. Gonna have a pretty chill weekend, so that's nice. I think every weekend for the recent memory I've been traveling or doing something. But this weekend I don't really have anything planned, which is nice. Could have sworn those bombs were coming for me, but I mean, it would have been better if they missed, but I hit a different person, so I'm kind of okay with that. And my goal here in this, I didn't want to end up in this position. I would have much rather been down there by B. That guy got it for sure. Got plenty of the good news. It's just that just targets came up, and and that's a situation I think a lot of players will find themselves in, is that you, especially in this event, you spot something and you immediately start, shooting at it. And I completely understand, because like I just said, I do it all the time, but sometimes it's not the best course of action. In this situation, it worked out well, but I think this game was one of those things where my play, I don't think, was optimal. I don't think I did things probably the way I should have, but it worked out. So it's kind of like it's like reinforcing a negative almost. Like when you have that game where you did something that most would consider a very bad idea, and most people would be right, but it worked really well that one time. So you kind of get stuck in that mode where you're like, I had a great game when I went to this location, I'm going to go to that location again. And then you're met with poor results because it wasn't really a good idea. But this game kind of illustrates that. Thankfully, the rest of the team has capped the other two zones, and it looks like a lot of the enemy tanks are here, which is good and bad for me. It's bad because there's going to be a lot of people shooting at me. Lots of Panzer IVs, Panzer IIIs, a Martyr in particular, this Panzer IIH. It's just all kinds of stuff's going to be shooting at me, and especially in this mode, you want to get as few hits coming your way as possible, but just because the whole goal of this thing is to not get spotted, first. Oh, see, like I took a huge hit right there. It's actually that Martyr who's sitting over there under the tree. Oop. Just, you saw that tracer come in. trying to figure out who to shoot, but my gun barrel's damaged, so I'm just kind of sitting here. Very thankfully, the Sherman has decent armor, but it shouldn't be holding up this well. That's for sure. There we go. Martyr 3. Yeah, I mean, APCR round. I like how the round is actually represented now in the little kill cam here. So I know exactly what they hit me with, and I can maybe better protect myself in the future. But we're going to spawn in my Sherman again, because, you know, you get 2 spawns in this mode, which is something I like. And it seems like every weekend, or just all the time, they're having these events. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the middle, because kind of the MO for Gaijin on these updates is that they release a major patch, 1.47 for example, and then they subsequently release a middle patch that doesn't contain maybe a huge amount of stuff, but it is important, it's major, but it's not sort of numbered. It's not 1.45 or 1.47, it's a middle one. But it's not 1.46, see? So, I feel like the middle patch may not be that far away. Now, none of that's confirmed. Obviously, I have no idea when that patch is coming, but the fact that they're spamming us with this simulator battle event, I think partly is to get people used to the idea of it being around all the time, but also, I mean, partly because it's so wildly successful with players. And I understand why. It's really, really fun. It gives the simulator pilots something else to do. It gives them an opportunity to jump into ground forces and maybe even jump into still fly their planes, but also get games easier, just all kinds of good stuff. It really benefits everyone. Sometimes it doesn't benefit some tank drivers because we get bombed to shit thanks to how good some of the simulator pilots are and how good a lot of them are. So, yeah. I think we'll be getting some type of patch here soon with some changes like changing simulator game mode. I don't think that'll be its own. I don't think that'll be part of like 1.49 or I guess that's the next patch. Yeah, because I think that one's going to be primarily reserved for American tank destroyers. And on that subject, I'm interested to see what American tank destroyers we get. And you see, I haven't had a good ramble like this for a while, so I'm glad I'm doing it now. Because people ask me all the time, like, what I think the American tank destroyers be. I think the T-95 or the T-28, you know, I mean, they're the same machine, basically. So one of those two will be represented at, like, the highest, at rank 5. And I believe at the 8.0 battle rating. But I don't know much else other than that. I know the Jackson will probably make it in. The Hellcat will definitely make it in. But I don't know other than that. Unturreted tank destroyers have to make an appearance. I just don't know much about American tank destroyers to say which ones will. I don't think we'll get the T-110 series because that's, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I feel like the T-110 series is kind of outside of. I just don't feel like they're maybe in the spirit of where we are in the game. I mean, so I feel like if you put the T-110s in, you got to put things like the IS-7 in, and I don't really. I mean, I'd love to drive the IS-7, but I don't want to face it, just because of all that sloped armor and all kinds of good stuff. I did really like my IS-7 in World of Tanks, though. And speaking of wargaming products, I hope you guys have been enjoying the World of Warships videos I've been posting. It's something I'm going to continue to do because, you know, I'm really enjoying playing the game, and part of this channel is always going to be what am I really enjoying playing at this time, and I'm enjoying War Thunder. I'm also enjoying, you know, World of Warships, so I'm going to be posting that. And also, when World of Warships goes into quick side note, the reason I'm just randomly firing to these buildings is I don't know where that martyr went. This was a bold idea for me to come down here, and then he manages to just be sneaky and shoot me square in the face. I was looking almost right at him, but I just couldn't see him. But because I'm a vindictive devil, I'm like, okay, I have a P-47 in this lineup. I'm going to go get him before the game ends. So, you know, jumping in my P-47 laden with every ounce of ordnance I could put on the thing. And I was actually annoyed this game because my I switched I was flying and I was using a joystick, and so my layout was, when I switched it back to keyboard, I didn't rebind things. So like so a bunch of my things that I had binded didn't work anymore, which was sad. But you know those moments where the game kind of just tells you that, hey, you know, just chill, let it be. This was one of those. I know I'm shit at planes, but even that was demoralizing. I mean, holy cow. I just had to sit here and just waste all the ammunition. So that way when they find my wreck, maybe they'll think I crash landed on the way in, you know, because I'm out of ammunition, my guns are jammed, I have no more rockets, you know, I still have the bombs, but you know, I crash landed or something, I don't know, something. But anyway, it was a fun game. And I guess to finish the point about World of Warships is that World of Warships is a game that when it goes into open beta, I'm definitely going to be doing like ship reviews, because it's not that hard to do it, and it's easier to do ship reviews than it is to do plane reviews. And people have asked for plane reviews, but plane reviews are just really hard to do, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around trying to do one, in addition to everything else I want to do. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I've been Corny Swiss, and I'll see you next time.